Hello guys and welcome to the Boss GT-100 channel. My name is Alfonso and today we are going to try to get the Brian May guitar sound on your Boss GT-100. First things first, I'm using the Boss Tone Studio software because it's more easier to edit sounds with it. I have selected here a random patch. I can select another so you can see that. To get a fresh patch, you go here on clear and says here the temporary patch will be initialized. So every single effect that it's on is going to be off and the settings will be the standard settings, and even the amp will change. It says here tweed and it will change to natural clean. So you now can edit everything more easier. In this diagram, you can see that Brian May famously uses a Vox AC30 amp. So I'm going to preamp A, the block that says preamp A, and I'm going to select the Vox lead amp, which sounds like this. It doesn't sound like much now, but what we can do here, we can roll up the gain. We can increase the gain, sorry. I usually have this in 100. Sounds like this. To my ears, it sounds like it has a lot of bass, just a little bit too much, and not a lot of top end, at least to my ears. So I'm going to roll off the bass a little bit, maybe like 37, and increase the treble a little bit, maybe like 60. Let's see how it sounds. At least to me, that sounds better. Of course, these settings, when you are changing bass and treble and middle, it all depends on your guitar. These are the settings for my guitar. I'm using an HSS style guitar. I'm using the humbucker on the bridge, so it sounds like this. If I use the single coil, sounds like this. As you have heard now. Brian May uses in front of the amp a treble booster. This unit has a simulation of a treble booster, so you go to the OD block and select treble boost, and it now sounds like this. Brian May uses this effect on all the time, even for his clean tone. He simply rolls off the volume knob on his guitar to clean up the sound and to give the clean tone that we know. So, for example, in the song We Are the Champions, it's easy if I show you, like full volume. Now I'm going to roll off the volume knob. I put it between 2 and 3 in my guitar, and it sounds like this. Roll up. I think it sounds good like this. I'm gonna maybe turn down the drive a little bit, maybe leave it at 14, 15. So the clean part gets, more clean and with a little more headroom. Let's see now. Maybe I'm going to increase a little bit of the volume so it doesn't lose that punch. Let's see now. Or you can put it on maximum and turn off the drive. Let us see now with the volume rolled off a little bit. There we go. That for me at least sounds good. I don't know about you, but play with the settings and find what is your sweet spot. This for me, it depends in what guitar you are using. He uses a wah-wah pedal, a standard wah-wah. As you can see in the diagram, he uses a Dunlop Crybaby wah-wah. I just put here the standard wah-wah. It is the standard wah-wah that Boss puts in every patch that it comes from the factory. So if you press in the pedal, it sounds like this. I think it's enough. Ever since the 80s, Brian May has used a stereo chorus. So you go here in the chorus block and what I usually do is that I go to the quick setting and I select stereo chorus, which sounds really cool. Now we sound without. Sound with. Very nice. Here in the reverb, it's up to taste, in my opinion. I just put a normal plate, maybe increase the pre-delay in 10 milliseconds. Now it sounds like this. Nice. For those of you that want the Brighton Rock sound, what I found is that in the settings of the delay block, which I have selected already, it's a bit limiting. I think that's the word. English is not my native language. If you don't understand something that I have said, please write in the comments. Because I say it's limiting because you can't pass, the 2000 millisecond mark on the delay. As you can see here, it's from 1 to 2000. So what I did was I searched online the BPM of the Brighton Rock song. So you go here to tempo and put 137. You select the pan delay and you go here in the delay time and you select the whole note setting. You increase the effect level a little bit, and it now sounds like this. It sounds close, pretty close. And the feedback I'm going to decrease a little bit, because when he plays live, the echoes are really short, maybe like 1-2 repeats. You always have to, test and try, experiment with things. So let us see. Yeah, I think it's good. Yes, I think that you can see that I don't know how to play that solo, but I'm just giving, how do I say this? An essence of the solo, For the final setting, this is something that I do in every patch. After the amp, I go to the EQ block. I turn it on. I don't mess with this much, and now I'm not going to mess because, as I have said, when you are EQing something, it's more to taste, in my opinion, or it depends where you are playing. But what I always do is that I go to this second section of the EQ block, and I put the low cut mostly in the 100 Hertz, and the high cut sometimes I put in the 8000, sometimes I put at 630. Let us see the difference here. Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn off the delays. Now with the 8. I don't hear much of a difference here. This is more for like when you are playing with a band, so you don't take much of the sonic space, and the amplifier speakers, they don't play in the full range. I usually do this because when you are playing in a band, you don't want to take all of the sonic space in the mix. So I do these cuts because of that, but I think it sounds good, So this is it. I think it's a good Brian May tone. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and see you.